Welcome back, everybody. I know it's been a minute since I have been in front of the camera, and I apologize. I just simply have been very busy. I was also a little sick, so I am finally coming back around and continuing to deliver content for you guys. Today's video is going to be one real video. This is the type of content that you guys will see on the members only section of my future website. You guys are gonna get it raw, real from me. Okay, content that I cannot place on YouTube. Today you're gonna get a little taste of that, so you have an understanding of a lot of the things and a lot of the pain points that I got. Do you want to know what those are? Stay tuned and find out. Welcome back, everybody. Please subscribe, hit that like button, hit that bell notification so that you are informed each time I publish a new video. Guys, over the last 2-3 videos, I think you guys have heard the STROMTANK S1000 that you see on your screen right now, as well as the STROMTANK S2500 Quantum. The S1000, as you guys know, MSRP is for about $15,500, and the S2500 Quantum is approximately $27,750. Now, it is again very clear to you all that I am a dealer for STROMTANK. So I will take this opportunity to let you guys know, if you are interested in a STROMTANK device, shoot me an email and see what we can make happen. Maybe I can take on trade one of your power conditioners, one of those power conditioners that you guys have had for some time. Let me get back to the STROMTANK conversation. I am here to tell you first and foremost that you are finally hearing the best presentation I have ever had in the lab. This last video, the one that you're seeing on your screen right here, this video showcases the capabilities of the STROMTANK. It showcases how much more beautiful, how much more clarity is gained by introducing a STROMTANK device in your system. I know some of you guys are going to begin to say that, well, Jay, you have a $600,000 system. So yes, in your system with the electronics that you've got, we can definitely hear the capabilities of the STROMTANK. I'm here to tell you that you can also benefit on the capabilities of the STROMTANK device. Okay, it is going to add what you guys heard on the last presentation, the last 2 presentations. Clarity, a lot more spaciousness. There's going to be a feeling of just absolutely no noise floor, far more resolution, and the most shocking thing, the thing that finally some of you guys heard, is it injected some soul and musicality. Do you think that it is just a coincidence that I play Madonna and that I have played Cyndi Lauper and I have played other 80s tracks on my channel? No, I'm doing that on purpose. I'm doing that so that you guys can hear my system, a world-class system, handle different types of recordings. As you guys know, it is a battery operated device. Okay, this is different than the normal standalone power conditioners. This is a device that houses a battery inside. It doesn't talk to your outlet. You're completely off grid. I would like to take this opportunity to address a lot of this narrative. If you think that you can build a STROMTANK for $5,000 USD, by ordering a bunch of components from across the globe and then putting them together into your room, and then grabbing your car batteries, bringing them inside, and listening to that type of experiment. And if you believe that is actually going to be just as good as a STROMTANK, the 2 that you see here behind me, guys, good luck with that. Go ahead and try that experiment. See what the wife says when you have that disaster in the living room. See what your significant other says. And then when you're ready to move out, take your experiment on the road with you. Sorry, there is a price to be paid for looks, as you can see, and there's a price to be paid for convenience, the convenience of the STROMTANK. It is a plug and play device. It doesn't need you to hire an electrician. It doesn't need any sort of special accommodation. It just needs a shelf. Place it on a shelf. As a matter of fact, mine is basically on the carpet, okay, because I am waiting on the shelves to arrive so I can place it on the proper shelves. And so that convenience factor, the beautiful looks that this unit has, all of that is unfortunately driving the price up. But the performance is there to back it up. Don't believe these narratives that you can build something like the STROMTANK for a tenth of the money and then you can have something that sounds just as good or better. Good luck with that, okay? Because if that were the case, why hasn't that happened this entire time? Why are we not talking about it all over the place? If you believe you have something for me that can beat that STROMTANK, email me. Let me know what that is. I'd like to see. I'd like to get in touch with you. I'd like to find out what that looks like. Now, if it's going to look like a raggedy job that is going to be a disaster in my room, that's going to have wires everywhere, again, that's going to look like a Frankenstein experiment, I'm not interested. I'm going to tell you right out of the gate, I'm not interested in that. Okay? It has to be with the same convenience as a STROMTANK. Plug and play. Ready to go. I've tried a lot of power conditioners throughout my journey. And to me, the best power conditioner I've owned happens to be a STROMTANK, which is why I represent the line. Now, when I started this video, I talked to you guys about giving it to you raw. And I'm going to start right now. A lot of you guys are being hustled, taken to the cleaners. And you're not being taken to the cleaners by your ex-wife. You're being taken to the cleaners by a lot of these brands that are pushing all these other cables that do amazing things, when in reality, all you need is a STROMTANK unit and forget about the rest. Now, I'm specifically talking about power cords, okay? This does not have anything to do with speaker cables or XLRs. I'm talking power cords. Yes, you heard it. You're getting it from me. You're getting hustled, okay? You guys realize that these power cords are getting out of hand. $10,000 for a power cord. $12,000 for a power cord. How stupid is that? How stupid is that? I mean, don't you guys want to do this? Yeah, get it. Get it. Stomp on it. That's right. Get it. Don't you guys want to do this? Don't you guys want to do that? Step all over your cables? Send them away and be done? But that is our fault. All this garbage that's constantly being released, all this BS that's continuously being thrown at us, we continue to essentially bite the bait. You and I. This is why the business continues. Okay? I am tired of paying whatever amount of money I have paid for my cables, okay? That's absolutely irrelevant. Whatever amount of money I paid was still a lot of money, okay? And I have seen it firsthand, okay? Cables are one of the easiest ways to get ripped off. But I'm not saying they do not matter. Don't get it twisted. They matter, but I think the time has come to find a device that can give you a lot of performance for the money and can hopefully negate the benefits of expensive power cords. And the only device that I know of that can do that is the STROMTANK, okay? The rest of the devices, do you think it's coincidence that when you buy a power conditioner from brand A, they hustle you to get the power cord with it? Do you think it's coincidence that they don't include an expensive power cord with their power conditioner? No, you buy the power conditioner for whatever amount of money, plus the power cord for a hell of a lot more money. Do you not see it, that it's written on the wall? It's being done to you guys because of the fact that we continue to push the envelope and pursue audio nirvana. And I got news for you. It's a journey that never ends. I got news for you. It's a journey that never ends. Even for me. Even for me. I can close out the channel, delete it, and be done. And behind me, I feel I have the best sound I have ever had in this room, in my lab. That's the truth. But yes, we keep looking at forums, typing, looking at magazines, reading tablets with all this information that leads to confusion. And we are the guilty ones. These evil people, are laughing to the bank because of us. I'm telling you, you have to be more strategic with your journey. Put your money in the most important components. One of them being power. Your power needs to be very, very well addressed. Very well addressed. Your power needs to be at its peak form. Unfortunately, guys, that can be very costly. To hire an electrician, to run dedicated lines, which I have 4 dedicated lines, by the way, and they're only being used by my Boulder 3060 right now and the 3010. So I'm literally using 1 outlet out of the 4 that I built, because the rest of it is being addressed by the STROMTANK. So when I tell you, okay, that these cable brands, power core brands, are taking your money, oftentimes it comes from my own experimentation. It doesn't come because I'm creating some false narrative, okay? So another thing that you guys have to realize is anytime you change components, guess what? Guess what happens after that? You got it. Yeah, exactly. You have to buy new cables oftentimes, because now the cables, the expensive cables you bought, may not necessarily work with your new electronics as far as the synergistic effect of both may not totally be there. So what ends up happening is you just spend 10 grand on 2 power cords or 15 grand in 3 power cords. Then you decided, I don't want this amplifier anymore. I don't want this preamplifier. I'm changing speakers. I'm bringing a new set of electronics. Maybe those 3 power cords right now will not do you any good. So sell them at a loss and buy another set of power cords. 3 more power cords. There you go. Lost $5,000 selling those 3 power cords. Now you have to put out another 15 or maybe even 20 grand for 3 power cords, because you guys know all these brands are going up in price. They keep raising the prices every year because of COVID. Now, do you want to know my raw honesty? I think a lot of these brands are BSing us. If I'm being honest, I think a lot of them are taking advantage of the situation. A lot of them, again, they're hustling us indirectly by jacking up the prices of the products, okay? When in reality, most of them already prepare for COVID, and they had an immense amount of inventory in terms of parts, bolts and nuts and chassis and aluminum. They already had that. I know some of these brands that already have that in their warehouses. Like, they prepare for this, but they keep jacking up their prices, and it's repetitive. I've seen certain brands go up in price twice in the same year. So I ask you this then. Why is it that some brands don't keep jacking up their prices all the time? Not every brand does the same thing, but some of them are taking it to, they're making a sport out of jacking up prices. They're actually making it a sport. That's the word, out of jacking up prices. And you guys keep going out there and spending more money on the same BS that you have been spending money on. I'm giving it to you raw. Stop. Pump the brakes. Put your head down. Talk to somebody who is in the know, who's done it before you. Talk to somebody who lives and breathes audio. Okay? Even if it's not me, even if you don't want to do a consultation with me, find somebody who has a system above yours that can guide you and has absolutely no motive to mislead you. That's what you need to do. But if you keep talking to the forum goddesses of the world, if you keep talking to the forum crusaders of the world, good luck. Check your bank account. I promise you it's going to be with a lot less zeros on the right. So please do yourself a favor, okay? Reevaluate your journey. Put your money in the most important pieces. And one of those is power conditioning. Power conditioning can oftentimes lead to far more greater effects, positive effects, than just buying a chunk of power cords that eventually end up laying on the sidelines of your room like what you see here. Okay? They're tossed because they are no good for me at this time. You guys heard my STROMTANK 2500. You guys have heard my S1000. What more proof do you need? What more proof do you need? Is it a lot of money? Unfortunately, guys, it is. But in my opinion, something so special and exclusive like this product is going to cost money. You know why? Because nobody else is doing it, my friend. Nobody else. So if you want to go out there and buy 13 power cords at once for your gear, go ahead and do it. The moment you change your electronics, all those power cords could be useless oftentimes. Look at it long term. One investment, one unit, one of those STROMTANKs. You keep that for a long time. Your power needs are met. You're done. That's what I'm about now. This is coming from experience. I have owned a ton of things, a ton of power conditioners, and I found the hustle to be the same. Okay? You need their power cords to maximize the benefits of the system. It's always the same story. Always. It's written on the wall before you pull out your wallet. It's written for you, but we still do it. We still proceed, and I've done it. I'm guilty. So I have to be part of that conversation. But now I am sharing with you my deepest thoughts, things that you will only get to see in this members only section. Okay? Don't get hustle. I am sharing it with you guys. I'm giving you a heads up. Pump the brakes. Slow down. Don't be quick to pull out your credit card and buy 10 power cords for your system. It is a stupid mistake. Address your power needs first. And to me, there is no better way of addressing your power needs than buying a STROMTANK unit. For being a member of my channel and supporting me, more of this content will be uploaded each week. You're only going to get it here on my website. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you and peace.